Welcome to Organizational Behavior and Leadership, University of Lynchburg's PA 910. This is for Term 3, 2021. My name is Nancy Reed, and I am the course director for this course. That means I'm responsible for the content in the build of the course within Moodle. I'm also the course instructor for sections A and B. Dr. Michael Estrada is the course instructor for section C, and Dr. Stephen Kellum is the course instructor for section D. The coursework for this course includes 2 quizzes, which total 30% of the grade. Those quizzes are in weeks 2 and week 10. There are 9 discussion board posts, and that totals about 40% of your grade. And then there is 1 written assignment, which is in week 8, and it's the self-reflection paper and is worth 30% of your total grade. So let's talk a little bit about quizzes. The quizzes will open the week prior to when they are due. And what I would recommend you do is you read all the required readings before you sit down to do the quizzes. The students should take the quiz by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. the student's time zone. The quiz is an open book, open note quiz. So therefore, while you're reading, I would recommend that you take notes. You can only attempt the quiz one time, and you also need to plan to have enough time to complete the course in one setting. It takes approximately 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete the quiz. When you open the quiz, you will see something similar to this page. And students in previous interim classes would get confused because they would see the term close date. The close date is different from the due date. You have to complete the quiz by the due date. Moodle does not work with students in multiple time zones very well, so we have to set the close date after the due date to accommodate students in different time zones. Moodle only works in Eastern Standard Time Zone where University of Lynchburg is set. So don't get confused. The due date is July 18th at 11:59 p.m. Your self-reflection writing assignment. This paper is due on September 12th at 11:59, the student's time zone. References need to include 3 peer-reviewed references in addition to usage of the textbook when you cite your writing. References should not be greater than 5 years old. The paper is generally about 4 to 7 pages in length. This is just a general estimation to kind of give you an idea what we're looking for. And those 4 to 7 pages exclude the cover page, any references, or any appendices that you include. There is a template and an example assignment provided within week 8's Moodle page. So I highly recommend that you look at the template, you look at the example prior to getting started writing. For discussion boards, students are encouraged to post their original discussion board post by Wednesday night, 11:59 p.m., the student's time zone. Students should post their response post by Sunday night at 11:59, the student's time zone. The original post, the maximum word requirement is 500 words, and you have to have at least 1 professional reference. That is the minimum. If you need additional references to back up your point, you should do that. You also need to utilize the text when it is appropriate as a reference. You need 1 reply post, and the maximum word count for that reply post is 300 words, and there are no required professional references. Again, this is the minimum. If you need references to back up a point or you use someone else's material, you have to reference it. So again, these are minimums, not maximums as far as references go. And you should be utilizing AMA formatting. You learned AMA formatting in PA 960, and you will continue to reinforce the rules and get better and better at it by practicing it in this class. One of the things that you will practice in regards to AMA style is the usage of level headings. The In the example and the template, you will see level headings utilized. So with level headings are meant to divide primary parts into secondary parts and so on. And there should be a minimum of 2 level 1 headings, 2 level 2 headings, and 2 level 3 headings. And if you look at the example paper posted in Moodle, you will understand more what I'm talking about when you look at the examples. The headings reflect the progression of logic or the flow of thought in an article and thereby guides the readers. Headings should also help break up the copy, making the article more attractive and easier to read. So let's look at headings a little bit closer. So level 1 heading is the example here is the word discussion. It is all capitalized and it is bold. Level 2 headings, you bold those as well, but only the first letter of major words are capitalized. And then level 3 headings are also bolded. You will tab over one time and you will capitalize only the first word of the level 3 heading. You put a period after the level 3 heading and then hit the space bar twice and then start writing your paragraph. So that's the appropriate usage of level headings in AMA style. And you will be graded on this in your self-reflection paper. So as long as you use the template, you should be okay. But if you're not familiar with level headings, make sure you brush up on those before you start your paper. The textbook for this class is Organizational Behavior in Healthcare, and you need to make sure that you have the 4th edition. Do not utilize the 3rd edition because the quizzes that you have, there are missing chapters that you need to complete the quizzes in older editions. So you have to have the 4th edition. You need to order your book through available online retailers such as Amazon, and it needs to be ordered sooner than later. I do have a couple of chapters posted in the first couple of weeks just in case you don't get your book on time because of delays in delivery. But after the 3rd week, the chapters are not there. So make sure that you order this book in a timely manner. The other book that you should be utilizing for this class is the AMA Manual of Style, a guide for authors and editors. And you can use the 10th edition. Some of the people in the program have the 10th edition. The library has the 11th edition. So if you can get the 11th edition through the library, that's what we would prefer. But if you have an older copy, the 10th edition will be okay as well. So if you have to be out of town for a week, or you have something come up like vacation, or you have an illness, the most important thing to do is notify the instructor regarding the absence. And you need to notify them via email. Try to submit your work ahead of time. The discussion boards are available. All the assignments are available so you can see them ahead of time. So let's say you know you're going to be out of town for week 11. You can go ahead and look ahead and do the assignment and get it done prior. If you cannot get the work done ahead of time, then you need to discuss with your assigned faculty member a new submission date. I find that if students don't give themselves a new deadline, they'll push it off and push it off and push it off. So the most important thing, though, is to communicate with your faculty member and set a new deadline. All coursework is released at the start of class. So you will be able to see what your assignments are for the entire 12-week course. You will not be able to submit them until the week prior that they're due. So let's say you're going to be out of town on week 8. In week 1, you can see the assignment, but you're not going to be able to submit the assignment until week 7. So again, just the most important thing is communication. If you have any questions or concerns in regards to this class, you need to contact your course instructor. And again, I am the course instructor for sections A and B. Dr. Michael Estrada is the course instructor for section C. and Dr. Stephen Kellum is the course instructor for Section D. I hope you guys have a great term this term, and I hope you learn a lot in this class.